All right, we're back, episode 11. We're joined by Ryan Duncan today. We're in Mark Poolman's office. This is our training room. Behind us, you can see we have our cold tub back there. I think it's about 40 degrees. That kind of takes the lactic acid out of your legs, makes you feel good. And back here, you see the underwater treadmill, and where guys do rehab and stuff like that, therapy. But for today's show, we're gonna talk about a good friend of ours, a good friend in our senior class. The guy is Aaron Walski, and you're roommates with him, and maybe you can tell us a little bit about him.
Yeah, no, had the opportunity to live with him for the first couple months here, and teammates for the last 3 years. Got to know him a little bit, but this year has definitely opened my eyes. He's an incredible guy, like you said. There's not too many downfalls to Aaron Walski. He's very smart, like you mentioned, brings our grades up. He's neat. Living with him, there's never a moment where I don't have a dish to eat out of. He does dishes like mad, cleans up after me, I don't even have to ask. He never complains, works hard on the ice, works hard in the classroom. He's a great looking guy, stylish. His room is unbelievably stylish with the furniture and how clean it is kept. And like his room does not fit in with our apartment, so he's a fantastic guy all around. And if somebody could find a weakness, I'd be willing to bet money on it that he does not have one.
I'd like to see if anyone could find a weakness in that guy. I think he used to have zebra print sheets on his bed, but I don't know if he got rid of those yet. You said his room's a little too classy for your apartment, so he may still have them. I don't know. But Walski is he's one of a kind. He's a great citizen. I know he voted, so that puts him above a big chunk of the population. And he, if you've ever met the guy, you will never forget it. Take my words on it. He is quite a guy. Dunk, thanks for joining us, talking about him with us, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right. We're now joined with Matt Watkins. Matt is the third roommate of that house. He lives with Ryan Duncan and Aaron Walski. And Waddy, I know Dunk just told us a little bit about Wally. We were basically talking how good of a guy he is. He's a good citizen. He does all the right things seemingly. But give us a little insight on the Wall.
Well, Wally, I'm sure Dunk mentioned things about his cleanliness around the house, clean room. Keeps the living room clean, the kitchen clean, dishes are always put away, that type of thing. Wally brings more to the table than just that, though. He's a regular bather, he showers regularly, doesn't smell bad. That's something that I think I could learn from Wally, to have good hygiene on a daily basis, but that's something that he really takes care of himself in that manner. Also, he's good to the environment. He walks to the rink. Doesn't drive his car, rides his bike in the summertime, walks in the wintertime. So that's just another thing that Wally brings to the table is his green assets as he's good to the environment.
It's good. He has a smile that can light up a room. He recycles. Ladies, if we have any female viewers, I don't know really what else you could look for in a guy. Send him an email, shoot him a line, and if I know Wally like I think I know him, he'll send you one right back. Agreed?
Yeah, that's right. He's prompt, and that's another great thing about him. And he's always on time. He won't stand you up, ladies.
He has a passion for creating relationships with everyone.
That's right. He wants to be a good friend, and maybe he wants to be your good friend. That's something that you can look into with a simple email.
Waddy, thanks for joining us, and maybe I'll stop by and hang with you, Duncan, and Wally later today.
Okay, thanks, Mills. It's nice seeing you again.
All right, once again, of course, Mario Lamoureux back to join us. How many times is this?
That's a 7 there.
Seventh time on Brad Miller time, a new record every week. The topic of the day, Aaron Walski. We're talking about him. I'm going to ask you a couple things about him. Let's just start with, I know back in high school, Wally was a bit of a stud in the nets, and I think he had, I don't know how many overtimes it was, but it was a 70-plus save performance. I think they lost, but he saved over 70 shots. Still a North Dakota State high school record. The guy's inhuman. What do you have to say about that? How old were you at the time when that happened? I think he was a senior in high school.
Yeah, I think, God, if I look back, I think I would have been in the third grade. I think my class, we actually took a class field trip to watch the game, and I got home a little late. But yeah, it was something else. I didn't know too much about hockey yet, but I guess a man of his age now, that's 70 saves. What can you say? That's pretty phenomenal.
He might have even inspired you to pick the game up. You were so young. You could have learned it in that amount of time.
Yeah, I mean, God, I could barely even. I mean, I could definitely talk in third grade, but that was a long time ago. It was, I don't know what year that was. Probably, early '90s, probably. So, yeah, it was awesome job, Aaron.
Yeah, well, he was born in the early '80s, so that'd probably be right around then. But he's a good 7 years older than you, something like that. Does he give you any tips on life or wisdom, anything like that?
Oh yeah, I mean, anytime you can see someone that has gray whiskers coming in, that it's they've obviously got some wisdom to offer. And Aaron always gives me little tips. He's been at this rink for so long that I think he knows all the kinks and crannies in this place. So it's definitely got a lot of wisdom, a lot of tips. Always keep my ears open around an old wise man like Aaron Walski.
I know you young gun freshies kind of, you got to help him around the rink every now and then. His joints get stiff and all that other stuff. But do you guys mind doing that?
Not at all. I mean, you got to, give a helping hand when you're walking up and down stairs, just because, the knees get fragile a little bit. And I know he complains about a lot of back pain, just the age thing really gets to him. But, I think he should make it through the year. I think, he's getting up there, but I think he'll be okay.
Mara, thanks for joining us again. And once again, Walski is he's number one in our hearts, huh? Thanks, Mar.
Always a pleasure.
All right, before we go, we just have one more thing for you. One of our biggest fans of Brad Miller Time decided he would send in a little prelude to our session of cribs. He decided he would send in his own crib from his city, and without further ado, here it is. He's our old good buddy, and I hope everyone enjoys it.